2014 to 2017 Toyota Tundra brake lights coming on. Going to pop this hood, take a look. Might just be low on fluid, might have a leak, or the pads are small. Got a big ranch hand front bumper on it. It does appear to be low on brake fluid. It's basically right at the minimum. So let's figure out where this fluid has gone. Now if the pads are all the way worn out, they're really small, well then all the fluid is just, there's extra travel in the system, so the fluid just level goes down. You replace the pads, it's going to push those pistons, all those pistons back in, and it's going to bring that level back up where it's supposed to be. So it could very well need new pads all around, but we're going to look and see if there's a leak. Start by looking all over the master, looking back into the brake booster. Sometimes they leak back into it, sometimes the reservoir leaks. We're going to look at all these lines. We're going to look at this ABS module, looking for wetness, and we're going to follow the lines. We're going to get down and under, and we're going to follow the line. And we're going to follow the line on back. Goes to the middle, drops down, goes to each side and back. We're gonna look at this front driver. Well, I don't see any leaks anywhere, so more than likely it's going to need pads. Sometimes you can take a peek and you can see if the pads are small. Yeah, if that's what I think it is. The pad's very, very thin. Front brake pad replacement, part number. You want playing that at-home game. 22mm for these lugs. Big old assembly. Basically it's just a couple of pins, couple of clips. Remember how this clip goes in there. holds the pins. kit should come with all this stuff. Remember how it went. Gonna have to make some space. If you can, going ahead and squeeze them pistons all the way in. Just pry. Pry 'em in. Yeah, these pads were very thin. Pushing these back in, make space for the new pad. The inner one has a squeaker, the outer one does not. Make sure you're facing them the right way. Putting these big old tires back on, trick I use my feet, kind of like a forklift, but I'm not picking them off the ground. I'm pivoting my heel, picking up with my toes, heel on the ground. Pick it up with your feet and and guide it on. Don't forget your little cap. And 15 foot-pounds. That was the driver's side front. Passenger front is rinse and repeat. Rear passenger side, part number for anyone playing the at-home game. This one's more like a regular caliper. There it goes. Got squished all the way in. You see you got a gap in there like that, and you know you can put your new pad in. Take these slide pin bolts. We're gonna hang this. Got a 17 millimeter loaded up in my 1/2 inch drive ratchet. Just gonna give her a little tap with the brass hammer. There it goes. Repeat the process for the bottom slide bolt. Keep them clean. Here's where you'd use a caliper hanger. If you've got one. If you don't have one, it's not a big deal. On this truck, you just find a place to set it down. I'm gonna use this shock bolt. Hang it from. I'm gonna just slide this out. Now the point of hanging this is so that you don't put weight on this brake line. The brake line is not very strong like that. It'll break the inside of it and cause you some brake problems. Now that that caliper is hung up there, we're gonna pull these pads out. They're just gonna kind of slide out. You might use a flathead to help them come out. There's clips. Inside one comes out the same way. Same with the clips. Load these clips in first. And slide the pad in. Back side's the same. Put your clips in. Slide the pad in. Gonna have a little more difficulty with that one on the inside, but it is the same as the outside. Stick your head back there. Take a look with what you're doing. That'll help. Alright, then literally we just unhang this, put it back on. One of the things you're gonna get hung up on is these can hang you up and just kind of squish them out of your way. It's gonna be snug. Might have to give her a little tap. Just love tap. You're not trying to hurt it. These pads were all the way done. Back in these slide bolts. Put some grease in there if it's totally dry. I'm going ahead and tap that with a hammer. Put it back as tight as you found it. Not trying to break it. That was the brake job on the rear passenger side. Rear driver side is rinse and repeat. And that was a brake job on this Toyota. I'm just some random guy in a random driveway.